Hi all, this is Solo, and this is the last day for the beta test for the Animo, or closed beta test 2 for the Animo. And over the course of this last week or so, I have had loads of time to check out the game and go over it. I've gone over some of the highest end content in the game you can play on the closed beta. I've gone through and I've collected pretty much, I'm about five Animo off completing the entire Pokedex or Animo Dex in the entire game. And we've gone over and we got some rare Animo here. We've also got some shinies. We've also got even bigger shinies. And we've even got some bosses. And as you go throughout this game, there's going to be absolutely tons to collect. And I think anyone who wants to jump into this game is going to have a massively good time and fun time if you're into any sort of Pokemon or Digimon style creature capturing sort of game. And this is actually a bit different. This is actually online as well. So when you go into the main hub area where you buy everything, you will actually have everyone here. Everyone from the world will come here and gather, and you can just hang out. Currently, you have a limited amount of options in terms of your actual appeal, but I have no doubt they will add that. Probably add some sort of monetization. I would say. I would definitely say it's probably going to be the cosmetics are probably going to be where your Animo cosmetics and your character cosmetics are going to be, where they sort of monetize that. That's how they got to make some money somehow, right? And they said there's not going to be no gacha. So if there's going to be no gacha in the power creep sense, there's going to have to be gacha in some sense. They're going to have to make some money somehow, right? And yeah, they got to make it. So I think it's going to be appeal. I really do. I think it's going to be. I really think it's going to be cosmetics. It's got to be. But the Animo, like I said, there's tons of Animo in this game. There's loads of cosmetics. You can build your own farm. You can hang out in a hub area here as well. And it's just a quick click away from getting everything. The whole entire UI setup in this game is very nice. You go to events. They got all the latest events over here. And you can click on them and just go straight, teleport straight to them. There's no rubbish. There's no, there's no filler. You just do it and it takes you straight there. Which is really cool. You have multiple different dailies you can log into. Get these stamps. If you collect enough stamps, you have a chance to get a rare Animo as well. And you have the battle simulators that you get items from doing the trials, which is really cool. And you also have the challenges. These are like the bosses. You beat the bosses, you can actually get a chance to capture the boss. And they have rare materials you use to level up your Animo. There's also a mega challenges, which are harder bosses, which you can't capture, but they actually drop rarer loot as well. So that's really, really cool. They also released a egg heist as well. Egg heist, you can do PvP or PvE mode. PvE mode is 3 people. You use 3 people, and it's like you go around, get the eggs, and then extract before. And if you die, you lose everything. Same as egg heist. Egg heist is PvP mode. You go around, get the eggs, extract, and then you go to a secondary, which is PvP, and you kill the enemies to get the big egg. And the big egg basically gives you a giant darker egg. I've actually got one in the inventory. But basically, what you do with that is you have the highest chance to get the best shinies, the best darker Animo, and you get these currency. And this currency, then you can then use to buy eggs, buy gifts, gift other people, buy this essence, which gives you increased base stats when you're trying to farm certain Animos. And you have sparkling essence as well, which is a chance to increase your chance to catch your sparkling Animo. And there is also, there's team battles, there's friends, you can jump in with your friends. And there's also a thing called Homeland. We can jump into Homeland right quick. But basically what Homeland is you upgrade your Homeland, which is your RV. Your RV gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I'll show you that if we go over here to number 1. This is what it originally looked like. And every time we leveled up, it got slightly bigger. And then once we get there, it will actually get slightly bigger and bigger again. And you can buy furniture for your shop as well, and you can sort of customize your RV. And if you want to go to your homeland is kind of like it's kind of like Power World. So if you play Power World and you had the farming sort of thing in Power World, this is the same setup. So we go over here, it says it farms when you're not online as well. As you can see, this is my farm currently. We got about 12 Animo, 12, 13 Animo at level 7. And as you can see, we're generating power, we're generating resources, and we are generating wood and coal and iron ore, or just ore in general. And we're making plants for food and stuff we can sell as well. Looks like we've run out of some stuff as well. And we have a hatch here, or an egg hatcher, which you put your eggs in that you get from throughout the game. And sometimes you can hatch something good, and sometimes you hatch something mediocre. But it's hit and miss. So you do that, and then you can go to here. They have dailies as well for your farm, and you can submit like tickets. Like for example, they want these. For example, I have this, so I can submit this, and then you get the resources. With the resources, you can then go buy other stuff. You can either buy food for your Animos to do it while you're AFK, or you can buy other stuff to then use in the actual world. And then you can go to Homeland items and buy more stuff like wheat and seeds that you can then grow to make different things to upgrade your RV. So it's that sort of building aspect if you like that building aspect as well. And obviously the world itself is very big actually. It's actually quite, it's probably going to make it bigger to be honest, but the game itself is actually rather big. It took me a solid week to get about 80% of each area done. And what do I mean by that? If we open the map up, I will show you. This is the RV park. You can have up to 3 RV parks in the world currently, and you have to go and explore. And once you unlock them, you can actually go and then use that RV park for your base. As you can see, there is multiple different areas. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's about 12 to 15 areas, give or take. And you see there's 80% here, 77, 100%. So that means I basically captured all the Animo in that area. It's done by a percentage. Once you have over 80%, you can actually cultivate that. And as you can see, there's a symbol here. Well, this symbol, if you go over to your seasons, these seasons here will have like different weathers, and it'll tell you the exact time. Server time at the minute is 11:58, and it says on this time you're going to have sun, at this time you're going to have rain, etc. And in certain weathers, you can actually capture certain Animos. And so you want to make sure you log on at the right time to get these certain Animos that come out in certain weather conditions only. And once you get over the 80% for these, you can actually go to a thing over here, which is like a giant tree. They call it the branch. You teleport to the branch. And what you can do is you can cultivate. What cultivate does is it spawns the Animos in that area, two circles of them. And you can go and you can farm them. And what happens is if you add items to that farming spot, or there's like an event going on, there's a chance to increase the chance to create or catch a sparkling, darker, or just rarer Animos with better stats, like base stats and stuff like that. That's just, I'm just going to show you. It'll be easier just to show you. So as you can see, around the world, you capture these orbs, I suppose you call them, these amber. And the ambers around the world, you go around and you just go around and pick it up, and then you infuse it. And when you infuse it, you actually get so many infusions, and you unlock all these. Once you get to this one here, sparkling encounters, increase probability of encounter sparkling Animo by 50%. But you can actually change the weather as well. They only let you do one weather at the minute, but you can actually change 4 different weather types in the full game. And you have the item to do that. And then we can cultivate as well. So if we want to cultivate a certain area, click on a certain area here. It tells you what Animo are in that certain area, for example. So I want to try and find a fire dog. We got the lightning dogs here. Don't want the lightning dogs, we want the fire dogs. So I think the fire dogs is only in one area. These are the dragons. And once you get over 80%, you can actually do this to any area you want. Oh, there we go. They're the fire dogs. So go over here, and then we can use this one. Increase the probability of spawning sparkling Animo. We use that. And then we go on cultivation. Right? So we select on cultivation. What will happen now? It will go to that area, and you can see I actually got nothing I wanted there at all. These ones I don't actually want. These are the ice foxes, but we'll do it just to show for the video. But they will release a circle of these Use Animo. You can go around and you just literally just pick them up constantly. So see, they're fighting over here. The ice and the fire dogs are fighting. They always are. Very territorial. And we'll go over here. And you can change into any Animo you want as well on the fly, by the way. So there's no major issue there. So if we go to bounce, change to a ball. Like we can change into a ball. So Animos have certain abilities, depending on what they are. Alright, so as you can see, they all gone into the circle area here. And with this area here, you can just go around and catch them. And you might be lucky enough to get a sparkling off one of these. Right? And they actually have... Oh, wow. That was a fully grown one as well. You have different evolutions of the Animos. So what I'm doing now is I'm not even fighting. In this game, you don't need to fight them. You can actually just capture them. If you sneak up behind them, you can actually get increased chance to capture them and stuff like that. Once you get all your Animos in this game as well, the circle will disappear, telling you that they're all gone. Once they are all gone, you go to the second one. Once you get both areas done, you can actually go back and cultivate it again as long as you have the item. You can do that 3 times a day, and there is items to regenerate it faster if you don't want to do it more than 3 times a day. But realistically, 3 times a day at 6 circles, you're going to get 20 to 40 Animo per cultivation. So realistically, you're going to get 80 different Animo, and the chances of you getting a shiny for there are quite high. It's not that guy. This guy does not want to go down. I'm just going to use a Master Ball, basically, is what this one is. It guarantees a chance of capturing 100%. But for this video, I'm just going to show you. As you can see, we have them all there. And once you capture your Animos, it actually levels up your Animos as well. You don't have to just fight to level up. You can actually level up by capturing Animo as well. You can actually play this game just by capturing everything as well. And you have... I say you have about 12 to 15 pages of space to capture an Animo. And as you can see, I've got quite a few already. And there's different, obviously, rarities. You've got common, you've got rare, you've got elite, and you've got perfect. Perfect obviously has the highest stats, as you can see here. And the stats are 9 and 8 on this crab. This crab is a perfect crab, though, so the stats will automatically be higher. In general, you want to try and get a 9 as a minimum in the stats for your highest, and on average you want to get 5 to 6 on every other stat that is not a primary stat. The primary stats are the ones with the thumbs up on the stat, but the rest of them you want to try and get as high as possible as well. But as we go through, we're just going to go to the second area there, and of course, once I can... Nope, not going to let me do it. But you can make your own marking, you can track your own marker, so it don't make a difference. In this game, you have a lot of flexibility. And who should we change to? If you ever want to level anyone up, the best thing to do is just to... Let's go with this guy. Obviously, some Animo can fly, some Animo can swim, some Animo can climb. Depending on the Animo itself, right? There, we got another one here. Right. Capture this guy. We got this Animo ball or Pokeball. This one's like a giant fluff ball. You go around, you can capture up to 10 Animo at once. It's fairly high capture rate as well. As you can see, capture them all at once, which is really good. It's a really rare Animo ball, by the way, though. And then what happens is, once you capture all these... What Animo is that? I haven't seen that Animo before. Oh, it's a Habit's a ball, never mind. So we chuck this one down. I'm just going to chuck it down again, because I want to capture that one. Go over here, we might capture some of these. Take you, take you, take you, and take you. See if we can catch all these at once. Oh, there's one that wasn't. But it looks like we captured all the ones we want. So when you do that, when you've actually captured the Animo that you want in this game, what you actually can do, you go onto your map, and then when you go down to your map, you actually go back to your outpost. This will scan your Animo, kind of like a Poke Center. It will scan them, and it will tell you how rare they are. Report terminal, and you go here. It will scan them and see what rarity they are. As you can see, some of them are elite. We were looking for perfect. Anything less than perfect is no good to us. But we actually get money for doing it as well. And it gives us increased research level as well. That lets us unlock extra stuff as we go up in levels. and it also gives us XP. As you can see, we can actually collect a lot of stuff. And where are we? Animo. Go back onto the Animo we are at. We can actually see all the Animo we just caught. You see we caught an elite 7-7. It's not bad. We're a fully formed or full evolution of that. They have extra attacks and stuff as well. Obviously, the higher form they are, the higher evolution they are. Yeah, so Animo's second beta has turned out to be extremely fun, and they've added a lot of stuff. There's still a few bugs and stuff they are patching out, and in the last week or so, they have actually released multiple bug fixes, like I think 4 or 5 bug fixes, and in them bug fix patches, there were like 10 or 12 different bug fixes every time. Compatibility improvements, stuff like that. They've been punching out events as well, which is really cool. I love to see the events and stuff like that as well. And they've really put a lot of effort into it, right? There we go. We got a shiny one of her as well. And yeah, I think Animo is looking to be a really good creature catcher game. And it's going to be a free-to-play game, by the way. So don't worry about having to pay loads of money. It's going to be a free-to-play monetization issue. They haven't said anything about gacha systems as yet. They said they're not doing gacha, but they're going to have to do some sort of cosmetics or something to keep the game alive, right? They can't just keep it free forever with no income, so they've got to have some sort of monetization. They haven't released what that is going to be yet, but if I had to think, it is like a currency or energy style system that you use to do like events, to do boss fights and stuff like that. So I'm guessing it's going to be tied around an energy system to sort of limit you to what you can and can't do. And if you want to go further, you're going to have to pay to get extra energy. If I had to guess, but realistically, you can do a lot in a day. You can do at least 6 hours of grind in a day on this game without running out of energy too quickly. So, in my personal opinion, this game has got a lot going on for it. And honestly, I think it's going to be a really, really good creature catcher to look out for, right? If you like this video, make sure you hit that like and hit the subscribe button. I hope this video helped in making you want to play Animo or not. I honestly think you should at least give it a try as a free-to-play game. And honestly, this is probably going to be better than the next Pokemon game. Unless they go like balls to the wall and try and copy Power World or try and copy Animo in their style and their design, I don't think the new Pokemon is going to be very good anyway. So I'm looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to the new Digimon game whenever they release another one. And yeah, if you like this video, like I said, hit the like and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.